I welcome you all again on my channel Mathematics Made Easy for +1 students. The topic of trigonometry we have been dealing with. This is lesson number 6, that is in continuation with our previous topic. Previously we have discussed the cases of maximum and minimum values of sine theta, cos theta, also the signs of T ratios in all the 4 quadrants. Now today we deal with another a very familiar topic. Some of these cases you have done at your again 10th level, but still a introduction and just the repetition of that topic. That is 5 standard angles. Actually it is T ratios of 5 standard angles. You must have heard previously that we have standard angles. The standard angles here are 0 degree, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. Or when you talk in the radians, 0 radians, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 2. Again you can put up here a radian, that is in radians. These are the 5 standard angles which we shall try to introduce here from this very topic onwards. The values of the T. Now we say the values of these T ratios are written in the form of a simple table you can mark. Sin theta, cos theta. The values of sin theta, you are familiar also with it. Sin 0, 0, sin 30 half, sin 45 1 upon under root 2, sin 60 under root of 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. And when you just reverse the table, we get a cos theta. That is cos 0 is 1 from here. It is 1 under root 3 by 2, 1 upon under root of 2, half 0. That is, you just reverse the table. Now keeping in mind 1 or 2 points, you must note 1 upon 0. Whenever you have 1 upon 0, it is infinity. That is undefined. But we shall be putting the value infinity. Tangent of 90, 1 upon 0, that goes to infinity. However, 0 upon 1 is 0, etc. This concept also we have sine square theta. You know, I told you previously sine theta the whole square. Similarly for all the 6 T ratios. Now for example, we deal with question number 1. See now. We have, you note down the question here, tan square 60 plus 4 cos square 45 degrees. 3 secant square 30, 5 cos square 90. Then you add the solution here. See, tangent of 60. Tangent of 60 means just under root of 3 the whole square. You put up the value from the table. It is 4 cos square 45. That is 1 upon under root of 2 the whole square. Then you have 3 secant square of 30, reciprocal of cos 30. Cos 30 is under root of 3 by 2. It is 2 upon under root of 3 the whole square. Plus 5 cos square 90. Cos 90 is 0. Put up here 0. So that is just equal to, I write down here, it is under root of 3 the whole square, 3 plus 4 into 1 by 2 plus 3, that becomes 4 upon 3, and this is 0. So this 2 will cancel out, 3 will go, it is 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 0. The value comes out to be equal to 9. So in this way you can simplify. Again I say that you people have done at your 10th level these cases. See here now, if the system changes from degrees to radians, the second question is question number 2. See here, you can read out this, you can note down 4 sine pi by 6, sine square pi by 3, 3 cos pi by 3, tan pi by 4. That we are to prove equal to 2 secant square pi by 4 minus cosecant square of pi by 2. I must advise all of you that after writing the question from the book, you must check up whether you have written it properly on the answer sheet or not. That is the main point. Now see, I take up the left hand side. It is 4 sine 30. Pi by 6 means sine 30 is half. Sine square 60. Sine 60 is under root of 3 by 2, the whole square 3 by 4 plus 3. Cos 60. Cos 60 is half. And tan pi by 4 is 1. So when you just simplify, it is 2 here. This 2 will cancel out here. It is 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is just 3. The left hand side. Similarly, if you take up the right hand side, this is now 2 secant square of 45. 45 pi by 4. Now see, cos pi by 4 is 1 upon under root 2. This becomes just 2. And we have minus cosecant square of 90, cos 90, cosecant 90 or sine 90, the reciprocal 1. That means 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, we are able to verify that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Here these standard angles are given in these cases. Check up please this case. Now go to the third question. He says find A and B. If sin A plus B is equal to under root of 3 by 2, cos A minus B is under root of 3 by 2, where A and B are acute angles. Now what do we do? In the solution here you can add sin A plus B is under root of 3 by 2. It is sine of 60 degrees. See here, sin A plus B is sine of 60 degrees, and similarly it is cos 30 degrees. Cos 30 again is from the table under root of 3 by 2. Therefore, we have A plus B is equal to 60 degrees, A minus B is equal to 30 degrees. This is number 1, this is number 2. Check out. Now when you add the 2A, see here, 2A after adding, therefore by adding 2A is equal to 90 degrees, therefore A is equal to 45 degrees. Therefore, and when you subtract it by subtracting 2B is equal to 15 degrees, 30 degrees, therefore we have B is equal to 15 degrees. So here we are able to simplify that angle A is equal to 45 degrees, angle B is 15 degrees. Okay, that's. Now we go for this question number 4. He says if 0 less than theta less than 90, that is the angle should be between 0 and 90. Find theta which satisfies the equation 3 tan theta plus 5 cot theta is equal to 5 cosecant theta. Check up. 3 tan theta plus 5 cot theta is 5 cosecant theta. I am to solve it for the value of theta. The value should be between 0 and 90. Now, what to do? It is 3 sin theta upon cos theta plus 5 cos theta upon sin theta is equal to 5 upon sin theta. Change into sin and cos. Now take the LCM. It is 3 sin square theta plus 5 cos square theta is equal to 5 cos theta. देखो, it is 3 sin square theta. When you take the LCM, 3 sin square theta plus 5 cos square theta. The value you can check up. Please make a correction here. It is not 5 here. Simply cos square theta. Please correct it. 3 tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 5 cosecant theta. 3 sin theta upon cos theta plus cos theta upon sin theta is 5 upon sin theta. So it becomes 3 sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 5 cos theta. When you simplify this, make it either quadratic in sin or cos. But because it is cos here, so we shall make it a quadratic in cos. देखो, plus cos square theta is equal to 5 cos theta, or 3 minus 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta is 5 cos theta. That becomes 2 cos square theta plus 5 cos theta minus 3 is equal to 0. Please verify. 2 cos square theta plus 5 cos theta minus 3 is equal to 0. It's a quadratic in cos theta. Therefore, we solve it as a quadratic. Cos theta is minus 5 plus minus under root of, it is 25 plus 4 2 are 8, 24 d square minus 4ac upon 4. That is minus 5 plus minus 7 upon 4. So when you take the plus sign, it is equal to half. When you take the minus sign, it becomes minus 3. Please see here. But you know, cos minimum value is minus 1. Cos theta is equal to minus 3 is impossible. Impossible, so rejected. Again, we have cos theta is equal to half. देखो, from the table itself, it is equal to cos 60 degrees. Therefore, theta becomes equal to 60 degrees. That is the value of theta between 0 and 90, which satisfies the equation between 0 and 90, gives the value theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now see, such type of problems are given in this very exercise. Even you can see any book like Pradeep Publications or R.D. Sharma or NCERT, you will be able to solve without any problem at all. But still, if you find any difficulty, you put up your question on the comment box. I will check up and help you in the next lecture. Now, after the introduction of this unit, the measurement of angles, the sine and cosine T ratios, their nature, the measurement of angles, then we have the their sign conventions, okay? Then the maximum and minimum values. Let us now switch over to one of the most important topic of this chapter, that is the allied angles. That is the values for sine 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta, etc. The topic now is the most important topic, that is allied allied angles. Actually, +1 trigonometry starts from here, allied angles. Now the basic question is, what do you mean by allied angles? So we say here the definition, two angles whose sum is 0 or sum of the difference two angles whose sum is 0 or sum of the difference is a multiple of 90 degrees. Multiple of 90 degrees. देखो, two angles whose sum is 0 or sum of the difference is a multiple of 90 degrees are called allied angles. Allied angles. It is not clear how to just make it very clear. Say, for example, we have number 1 minus theta and theta. They are allied because minus theta plus theta is 0. Two angles whose sum is 0. Number 2, 90 plus minus theta and theta. They are allied. Why? It is 90 plus theta minus theta is 90 degrees. 90 minus theta plus theta, 90. Multiple of 90. Then we have similarly 180 plus minus theta and theta. Therefore, because 180 plus theta minus theta is 180, I say multiple of 90, that is 2 into 90. Similarly, 180 minus theta plus theta, this is 180. Again a multiple of 90. And you can say in the same way 270 plus minus theta, then it is 360 plus minus theta and theta. See, these are called the allied angles. Now our problem is to study here the T ratios of, say, to start with the minus theta, then from here 90 sine 90 plus theta, sine 90 minus theta, and so on. See, you must note a point here that if you have 1 into 90 or 3 into 90, check out. This is the odd multiple of 90. So here what happens? T ratio of sine will change to cos. T ratio of sine will change to cos. This simple idea. Okay, whenever you have a odd multiple of 90, T ratio of sine will change to cos. But if we have the even multiple of 90, 2 into 90, 4 into 90, here sine will not be changed. Will not be changed. That is the T ratio of sine will be sine, only there will be change of sign, because we are to check up in which quadrant the angle lies. So this point should be noted very carefully when you start with, otherwise it is not so easy to remember the results of minus theta, 90 minus theta, 180 plus theta also. Now just we draw a figure before you. You just keep in mind this figure. All the t ratios you will be able to remember without any difficulty at all. देखो, the first quadrant. Here this angle is theta. The first quadrant. This is 90. If I just rotate in the clockwise, this angle is minus theta. You please keep in mind. Moreover, we have the first quadrant, the second quadrant, the third quadrant, the fourth quadrant. हमेशा याद रखो ये. You will never forget it. That is, you first of all decide the quadrant and now the angle. Angle is theta. Theta means the first quadrant, minus theta means the this is 90 degrees. So you have theta in the first quadrant, it is 90 minus theta, less than 90. 90 minus theta. If you have 90 plus theta, just keep in mind that you have the second quadrant. Then in the second quadrant we have 180 minus theta, less than 180. In the third quadrant you have 180 plus theta, or it becomes 270 minus theta. But when you enter the fourth quadrant, it becomes 270 plus theta, or it is in the fourth quadrant also 360 minus theta. And minus theta, of course, we shall consider the fourth quadrant. So if you say in which quadrant the t ratio is, you say 180 minus theta. That means you immediately think of that you are talking about the second quadrant. You are talking about the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, the sign convention, जैसे कि first है all positive, it is the sign positive. Then you have the tan positive. It is in the case of this cos positive. Cos theta positive. ये sign convention you must remember. Now if this much is clear, let us write down the values. Say t ratios of minus theta in terms of theta. Minus theta, as we have seen in the figure, is in the fourth quadrant. And in the fourth quadrant, t ratio of cos is positive. That means sine minus theta is minus sine theta. Cos minus theta is cos theta. Whereas tan minus theta is minus tan theta. It is cos minus theta is positive because it is in the fourth quadrant. Now we go for t ratios of 90 minus theta in terms of theta. See, now you just make a base. 90 minus theta means the first quadrant. 90 minus theta the first quadrant, and in the first quadrant all the t ratios are positive. Moreover, what we have written that if it is a odd multiple of 90, t ratio of sine will change to cos. That is, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 minus theta will be changed to sine theta, but all will be positive. As you know, it is in the first quadrant. Tangent of 90 minus theta, of course we are writing degrees. 90 minus theta is cot theta. Similarly, cot 90 minus theta will be tan theta. All positive, of course, but sine changes to cos means the other t ratios will also change. Secant of 90 minus theta is cosecant theta. This is cosecant 90 minus theta will be cosecant 90 minus theta will be secant theta. But all will be positive in this case. Now, if the t ratios of 90 minus theta are clear, we have the first quadrant, then immediately we can switch over to the t ratios of 90 plus theta. See please. Now we can add in the same way 90 plus theta. Likho, third case is t ratios of 90 plus theta. Again a odd multiple of 90. T ratio of 90 plus theta in terms of theta. Now 90 plus theta, see from the figure, is in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant sine is positive. Sine is positive. So we say sine 90 plus theta is cos theta. Sine is positive. But when you go for cos 90 plus theta, this is negative, of course, second quadrant, minus sine theta. Similarly, tangent of 90 plus theta, that is in the again second quadrant 90 plus theta, but tan is negative, so it will be minus cot theta. Similarly, the other t ratios. Now we go for 180 minus theta. Fourth, t ratios of 180 minus theta. T ratios of 180 minus theta in terms of theta. Dekho, now it is 180 minus theta, but I have written even multiple of 90. So it is sine of second quadrant, sine is positive, but it will be only sine theta because even multiple of 90. Then you have cos 180 minus theta, second quadrant cos is negative, minus cos theta. Third, tangent of 180 minus theta, it will be equal to minus tan theta. You must decide that in which quadrant you are talking and accordingly use sign conventions. Now, the fifth, we have t ratios of 180 plus theta in terms of theta. Now, when you say 180 plus theta, means now you have entered the third quadrant, and here tan is positive. Sine 180 plus theta will be equal to minus sine theta. Of course, it will be minus because it is a even multiple of 90. cos 180 plus theta is again minus cos theta, but when you say for tangent of 180 plus theta, this will be positive, it is tan theta. So these are the T ratios of 180 plus theta in terms of theta. The next is sixth case, T ratios of 270 minus theta. देखो 270 minus theta, sin 270 minus theta. That means an odd multiple of 90, third quadrant, sign is negative, it will be minus cos theta. Because odd multiple of 90. Check out. Note it very carefully. 270 minus theta cos will be minus sin theta. But when you have tangent of 270 minus theta, it is equal to cot theta. It is negative? No, it is positive. Because the third quadrant tan is positive and an odd multiple of 90. Okay? Then in the seventh case, T ratios of 270 plus theta. In terms of those of theta, number one, देखो, sin 270 plus theta, the fourth quadrant now. In the fourth quadrant, sign is negative. It is minus cos theta because odd multiple of 90. Number two, cos 270 plus theta. It is fourth quadrant, cos is positive, it will be sin theta. But when you have the third case of tangent 270 plus theta, that will be equal to minus cot theta. So these are the T ratios of 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta. And now finally we can go for T ratios of 360 minus theta. देखो, the fourth quadrant again, but it is a even multiple of 90. It is a even multiple of 90, fourth quadrant. Sin 360 minus theta is minus sin theta. Cos 360 minus theta is cos theta, whereas tangent of 360 minus theta is minus tan theta, the fourth quadrant. That means now you are able to study the position of the revolving line and corresponding to that the angles of the T ratios of the angles like 360 minus theta and so. But when you go for 360 plus theta, see 360 plus theta, see from the figure, it again the first quadrant. And the nature of the T ratios will be as it is, as of sin theta only. See here, T ratios of 360 plus theta. I can put up the results. Sin 360 plus theta, as it is unchanged, is sin theta. Cos 360 plus theta is cos theta. Similarly, tangent of 360 plus theta is, we say, tan theta. And in this way, we can just rotate and find out the study of these angles, find out the values one by one. So only one thing I will tell in this case, this is the major chapter before us. To remember the results, you just keep in mind the position of this. Therefore, revolving line in the first quadrant is theta, in the fourth quadrant it is minus theta. 90 minus theta first quadrant, 90 plus theta second quadrant, 180 minus theta second quadrant, 180 plus theta third quadrant. But if you have 270 minus theta, see from the figure, it is 270 minus theta means the third quadrant. But if you have 270 plus theta means the fourth quadrant, or 360 minus theta, the fourth quadrant. One revolution is complete, 360 plus theta, again the first quadrant. So when you just decide the result corresponding to sine minus theta, immediately think of that you are in the fourth quadrant and use the result sine minus theta minus sine theta, because use sine conventions there. That is all sine, tan, cos. And similarly you can find out the other values. That's all for today. Tomorrow we shall consider the applications of all these results, but please try to remember and make a clear picture in your mind how to put up the values. At the 10th level, you have only studied up to this 90 minus theta, the first quadrant. But now we have in all the four quadrants 90 minus, 90 plus, 180 minus plus, and so. And these are known as actually the allied angles. The sum is 0, or the sum or the difference is a multiple of 90 degrees. These are the allied angles. That's all. Thank you.